Hello everyone. In last lecture, we have covered what is function, how it is helps us to clean, reusable and modular code. Also, we have learned what is the difference between built-in functions and user-defined functions. So now get ready. So now we are going to jump into a new topic that is strings. Strings. In this lecture, we will move one step further to learn about string methods in Python. String methods are built-in function provided by Python that allow us to perform various operations on strings easily and efficiently. Using these methods, we can convert text to uppercase, lowercase, count the occurrence of word, replace characters, split a sentence into multiple words, join strings, search for substrings, and etc. By the end of this lecture, you will understand the syntax, working, and practical examples of the most commonly used Python strings methods and list methods. So without any further delay, let's begin our journey into Python string modules. So the first topic, that is the introduction to strings. Strings in Python are represented with prefix and suffixing the characters with quotation mark. It can be either single quotes or double quotes. Characters in string are accessed using an index, which is an integer, either positive or negative. It starts from 0 to n minus 1, where n is the number of characters in a string. Strings are immutable, which means contents cannot be changed once they are created. The function input in Python is a string by default. So let me give a small example. Name is equal to Python, city is equal to Hyderabad, message is equal to welcome to Python programming. So here we are enclosing the strings with single quote, double quote, triple quote also. So let me run this code in ideally Python. See students, Python Hyderabad welcome to Python programming has been displayed successfully. So let us move to the next example. Let me show the output. See, Python Hyderabad, welcome to Python program. So let us move to the next topic, that is the five fundamental operations. Important characteristics of strings. Strings store textual data. Strings are enclosed with codes. Every character inside a string has an index. Strings are immutable. So I have gathered the informations into small lines to help you that you can remember easily. This means once a string is created, its character cannot be changed directly. The input function always returns a string by default. You have to remember this is the fifth point. So here, example, age is equal to input of enter age. Print type of age. So if you are giving 25, the age is 25. But if you are typing print type of age, it will give the type of data, that is class is string, because here we are not giving the int data type as the input. If we need an integer, we must convert it. Age is equal to int of input of enter age. Operations. So moving to next topic. Operations on string. Python provides 5 basic operations on strings: indexing, slicing, concatenation, repetition, and membership. Let's learn each one. String indexing. Every character inside a string has a position called index. Python supports two types of indexing. Positive indexing starts from left the positive indexing starts from the left. Let me show you in the notepad. Here, Python is the string, but where the individual characters in the string has a indexing value that is from left to right, that is from P to N 0 to 5. 0, 1, 2, there are 6 characters. So the counting always starts from 0 to N minus 1. N minus 1 means the characters are 6. So 6 minus 1, 5. So the indexing is from 0 to 5. Negative indexing starts from the left. Sorry, starts from the right. It is the reverse indexing. That is the same word Python is taken the indexing from N to P. Here also the same formula uses, that is 0, sorry, here minus 1 to N minus 1. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, respectively to the individual characters in the string. Example. Let us see. Language is equal to Python. Print languages of 0. That is the first character in the string, that is P. Here the P is printed. Second, print language of 2. Language of 2 means 0, 1, 2. That is T. T has been printed. By print language of 5. That is 5. HON. The last letter is being printed. An example for negative indexing. Language is equal to Python. Print language of minus 1. That is the reverse indexing. So here minus 1 is the first element. So minus 1 is printed here. Naked. Print language of minus 2. Minus 2 means the next element from minus 1. So that is O. O also has been printed. Practical example. So let me give this in the ideally Python. Control C. Let us move to the ideally Python. Open a new shell that is in the script mode. Here, let me paste the code. See students, I have given the code. So here I have given the example code. So let us run that. Fi. Okay. So here I have given the example code. So let us run that. Fi. Okay. Students, note this example code, that is print original string, print second character, that is text of 1, then print the second character from end, that is text of minus 2. So I have run the code and I have expected the output, but the same output has been printed. See students, here enter a string. So I have given welcome. Original string, that is welcome. Second character, that is E. Then second character from end is M. So I have given the example for this. So we are moving to the next topic, that is string slicing. Sometimes we don't need the complete string. We only need a portion of it. This process is called string slicing. Syntax, that is, the syntax is string, start, end, then step. So, meaning of parameter. Start, the index where slicing begins. End, the index where slicing stops. The end index is not included. Step, number of positions to move. Default value is 1 for the step. So example, text is equal to Python programming. Print text of 0 is to 1, where output is will be printing from the starting value, that is Python, that is Python, that is the fifth element of the string, where the len is counted from 0. So next example, that is print text of 6 is to 70, where from 6, that is P to programming, the G will be printing off. Next, print text of is to 6, that is 0 is the default value here. So same as the this example, same Python will be printing here. Next, print text of 6 is to n, that is after 6 the remaining characters in the string will be printing off, that is programming. Next, print text of start value, stop value, then step value, that is 2. From Python, then program, the step value is 2. So it will be printing like P H N O A I G. C P T O R G A M N is the output. Reverse a string. Print. This is the general syntax for reversing a string. When you give like this, the reverse printing will be like this. So let me take all the examples together in the ideally shell. So let us move to the script mode in ideally Python. Wait once again. Control. See students, I'm pasting one by one the print statements of string slicing from Notepad to ideally Python, where it will be useful to understand easily. So let me run this code, that is F5. Okay. See students, the output has been produced. Let me show in the ideally Python. See, enter a string alphabet, original string alphabet, second character that is L, second character from end is that is from T to the next letter that is E. Then according to my string slicing print statements, the output has been produced. Already the code has been displayed in the screen. So verify with that code and check the outputs accordingly. So next moving on to the reverse a string. In this, here, moving on to the next, that is reversing a string. I have displayed a small correction in the code where this is the new print statement, that is print of text of start value, stop value and -1. Here let us run the code. So let me give a small string that is hello. Now the original string hello has been printed. The second character E is printed. Second character from end is printed, that is hello. Then the reversing of that string has been done correctly. So let me show you the result. That is enter string hello. You have seen the output. So next moving on to next, that is important notes. If start is omitted, Python starts from index 0. If end is omitted, Python goes till the last character. Positive step moves left to right. Negative step moves right to left. Then moving to the next topic, that is concatenation of strings. Concatenation means joining two or more strings. We use the plus operator. Example, str1 is equal to Python. str2 is equal to programming. Result is equal to str1 plus parenthesis plus string 2, that is str2. Print result. So the output will be like Python programming. User input example. Let me show this example. So let me take this, Control C, then opening the new script mode, that is pro.py, then pasting here with the corrections. Let's start running, that is F5, then give OK. Here, and I am printing my first string as hello. Then second string has world. Now hello world list has been printed. Let me display the result. See students, the output has been displayed correctly. So next moving on to the removing a character from a string. Since strings are immutable, we cannot delete a character directly. Instead, we can create a new string using slicing. So example, that is text is equal to input enter string. Position is equal to int of input of enter position. So let me run this whole code. Control C. Let me open the script mode. Control V. Here I have pasted the new code. Let us run that. F5, then OK. Here I'm entering my string as let me give here, moving on to the next, that is reversing a string. I have displayed a small correction in the code where this is the new print statement, that is print of text of start value, stop value and -1. Here let us run the code. So let me give a small string that is hello. Now the original string hello has been printed. The second character E is printed, second character from end is printed, that is hello. Then the reversing of that string has been done correctly. So let me show you the result, that is enter string hello. You have seen the output. So next, moving on to next, that is important notes. If start is omitted, Python starts from index 0. If end is omitted, Python goes till the last character. Positive step moves left to right. Negative step moves right to left. Then moving to the next topic, that is concatenation of strings. Concatenation means joining two or more strings. We use the plus operator. Example, str1 is equal to Python. str2 is equal to programming. Result is equal to str1 plus parenthesis plus string 2, that is str2. Print result. So the output will be like Python programming. User input example. Let me show this example. So let me take this, Control C, then opening the new script mode, that is bro.py, then pasting here with the corrections. Let's start running, that is F5, then give OK. Here, and I am printing my first string as hello. Then second string has world. Now hello world list has been printed. Let me display the result. See students, the output has been displayed correctly. So next, moving on to the removing a character from a string. Since strings are immutable, we cannot delete a character directly. Instead, we can create a new string using slicing. So example, that is text is equal to input enter string. Position is equal to int of input of enter position. So let me run this whole code. Control C. Let me open the script mode. Control V. Here I have pasted the new code. Let us run that. F5, then OK. Here I'm entering my string as let me give. So now let us see a example in ideally Python. Let me show, that is this is the code. This is the code. Let me run it. Let me give a string named hello. Then position is 3. Then hello. The third position, that is 1L has been removed. So this is the output. Let me show you. See students, this is the output displayed in the ideally Python. I have entered a string hello, enter the position 3, then hello is. Next, moving to the membership operator. Membership operator checks whether a character or a word exists inside a string. There are two operators, in or not in. In operator returns true if the character exists. Language is equal to Python. Print P in language, that is true. where print the next statement x in language, but x is not in the string, so it will give false output. So next moving to not in operator returns true if character does not exist. Language is equal to Python. Print x not in language, that is true, where p not in language but p is present in the string Python. So the output will be false. Summary. We have no. Now we are going to see what is string methods. String methods are built-in functions provided by Python that allow us to perform various operations on strings easily and efficiently. Using these methods, we can convert text to uppercase or lowercase, count the occurrence of words, replace the characters, split a sequence into multiple words, then join strings, search for substring, and check whether a string contains alphabets, digits, or spaces. You can also check whether the length of the string and etc. So now the first function, that is method name, that is string dot method name, is the general syntax. Example, text is equal to hello Python, print text dot upper. Now here the text variable stores a string that is called hello Python. When we give print text dot upper, the variable which stores the hello Python string will be updated with uppercases. That is, all hello Python alphabets will be in the uppercase. Second, capitalize. Capitalize is the function, inbuilt function in string. The capitalize method converts the first character of the string into uppercase and converts all remaining characters into lowercase. Syntax string dot capitalize. Example, text is equal to hello Python. Print text dot capitalize. Let me show in the ideally Python, where let me take the interactive mode. Sorry, you can also use uh, script mode to verify the example. So let's start. Control C. Let's move on to ideally Python. Let me show in the script mode itself. There are some errors. See students, the Hello Python has been printed for this code. So let us move to the next concept. Sorry, next built-in function, that is in Notepad. That is upper. Converts every alphabet in the string into uppercase syntax. String dot upper. Example, text is equal to hello Python. Print text dot upper. Already you have seen in the before case. Let me do this also. Let us run this. See students, the output has been displayed for this code. Check this code and I'm going to change the slide. See student, the all alphabets in the string has been changed to uppercase. So let's move on to the next built-in function, that is lower. Converts all uppercase letters into lowercase. Here the syntax is string.lower, where it converts all string into lowercase. If the string is in lowercase, it does nothing. If the string is, when it is present in the uppercase, it will be changing to the lowercase. So let me show the example here. Control C. Print text dot lower. See student, the output has been displayed. So next, moving upon to the next function, that is title. Converts the first letter of every word into uppercase. Means it will convert the first letter of every word in a string. So let me show the example here. Control C. You can just read out the definition of title. Let me move to the ideally Python. So here, Control V. Let me show in the script mode. Let me open that. Py open. See student, the output has been displayed perfectly. All the words which has the first letter has been capitalized. That is called the function title. So next, moving to the next function, that is swapcase. Swapcase converts uppercase letters into lowercase and lowercase letters into uppercase. String dot, the syntax is string dot swapcase. So let me give the example. Next, split function. Splits a string into multiple parts and return a list. By default, it splits using space. The syntax is string.split example. Text is equal to hello Python programming. Print text.split. So now the string will be changed into list, but the each every word will be separated by commas and quotations using a separator. Text is equal to apple, mango, comma banana. Print text dot split. Here the comma symbols will be removed and brought into a new list. Seventh one, center. Definition. Places the string at the center by filling extra spaces and characters on both sides. Syntax. String dot center with or string dot center with comma fill character. Example. Text is equal to Python. We have taken a string called text is equal to Python. Print text dot center is 20. Print text dot center then 20. Then the output is Python because we have taken the full width as the 20, but here the length is 6. So only Python is printed here. If we give another example, that is print text dot center 20 comma star, where the output is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 stars in the right side, center the six elements of the string Python, then right side 7 stars are printed. Eighth, count function. Definition. Returns the number of times a substring occurs. Syntax. String dot count the substring, that is in parentheses. Text is equal to happy birthday, happy life, happy. So print text dot count of the string happy. So here the happy replace function. Replace function replaces one substring with another. Syntax string dot replace old comma new. Example. Text is equal to that the string is given that I like Java, but the print statement text dot replace Java comma Python. Here Java is the present word, but we have to give Python. So see the syntax here, string dot replace old comma new. Here the string name is text, then replace, then Java comma Python. So we got the output as I like Python. 10th one. Join. Definition. Joins all elements of an iterable using the given separator. Separator dot join, then the iterable. Example. Languages is equal to Python comma Java comma C. Print comma join languages. So here the list is removed and the comma has been joining the each and every word in the string. So the output is like Python comma Java comma C. 11th one is upper. Returns true if every alphabet is uppercase. Otherwise return false. Syntax. String dot is upper. Print Python dot is upper. Here Python, the whole word is written in capital. So it is giving true. The second statement is like print Python dot is upper. But here only P is uppercase. Rest 5 alphabets in the Python, that is the string, is lower. So it is giving the false output. Islower. Islower defines that it returns true if all letters are lowercase. If all letters are in uppercase, then it will give false output. Syntax. String dot is lower. Print Python dot is lower. Here Python is given in lowercase, then it is giving true here. Print Python dot is lower. Here the P is capped, so it is giving false output. Then isalpha. Definition. Checks whether the string contains only alphabets. Spaces, numbers and special symbols are not allowed. Syntax. String dot isalpha. Example. Print Python dot isalpha, that is here the string checks whether Python only has alphabets, so it is giving true. But here the string contains both alphabet and numerical, so here it is printing false. 14th one is alnum. Definition: returns true if the string contains only alphabets and numbers. No spaces and special characters are allowed. Syntax: string dot is num is all num. Print Python 123 is all num. Yes, it is giving true. But in the second statement, print Python space 123. Here dot is alnum. But here space is considered, so it is giving false output. Next, isdigit defines that it checks whether every character is a digit. Syntax: that is string dot isdigit. Example: print 1, 2, 4, 5 is digit. So it is giving true. Where in the second statement it is like 1, 2, 3 a dot is digit. Where the string contains also the alphabet. So it is giving false. 16th one is space. Defines that it returns true if the string contains only spaces. Syntax: string dot is space. Example: here the space is there. So dot is space. So the string has only space. So it is giving true. But in the second statement, print hello dot is space. Here no space is considered. Only the alphabets are there. So it is giving false output. 17th one is title. Defines that it returns true if every word starts with a capital letter. So here syntax is string dot is title. Example: print Python programming is title. Yes, here P is starting with capital. So it is giving true. But in the second statement, here Python is starting with a smaller case p. So here is title built-in function checks and give the output as false. Then 18th starts with. Definition: that it checks whether the string starts with a given substring. Syntax: that is string starts with substring. Example: text is equal to Python programming. Print text dot starts with Python. Here the string is given as Python programming, but the substring is Python. So Python is present in Python programming. So it is giving true. 19th ends with. It defines that it checks whether the string ends with the given substring. Syntax is string dot ends with substring. Example: text is equal to Python programming. Print text dot ends with Python programming. Here the string that is Python programming, but the substring is programming, but the function is end with. So the string ends with programming, so it is giving the output as true. 20. That is find function. It defines that it returns the index of the first occurrence of a substring. If the substring is not found, it returns -1. Syntax: string dot find substring. Example: text is equal to Python programming. Print text dot find program. So the index of program, that is where the program string is starting, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is 6 is the empty space, then 7 is the programming where P is starting. So the output is 7. Example: another example, that is print text dot find Java. Here only the Python program is given. Here the no word is there like Java. So the output is like -1. Already I have told you, if the substring is not found, it returns -1. Keep remembering that. 21. Len function. It defines that it returns the total number of characters in a string, including spaces. Syntax: len of string. Here the syntax is changing. Keep the point. Example: text is equal to hello Python. Here print len of text. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the output is 12. 22nd function, that is min. It returns the smallest character according to ASCII or Unicode value. Syntax: min of string. Example: text is equal to Python. Print min of text, that is P. Note: if a string contains spaces, the space character is considered smaller than letters. So min may return a space. max function returns the largest character according to ASCII or Unicode value. Syntax max of string. Example text is equal to Python print max of text. Then output will be y because according to ASCII code y has the greater value. So let us see a program. Remove all digits from a string. Problem statement. Write a Python program to accept a string from the user and remove all digits from it. So you are getting a string from the user, then you are creating a empty variable for storing another string for ch in text. So we are reading one by one value in this variable where the string is stored. If not, that is the digit is not the string individuals are not digit, so the result will be added to ch. The ch will be added to result, sorry. So printing the result, that is print the string after removing digits, that is the we have to print this. So let me run this code. Control C, then moving to ideally Python. Here let me take to the control V. See students, here I have pasted the entire code, then I am running it. So let me give the word welcome. So here string after removing digit. Let me give another variable, that is f5. That is 1, 2, 3. Hi. Hi, smile. Here, see the second output. Wait, let me show it. See, the second output I have given that 1, 2, 3, hi, smile. So, string after removing digits. So, it has been removed the first three numbers, that is 1, 2, 3. Then it is printing that hi, smile. So, let us conclude the strings over here because I have taught you what is string, concatenation, replication, slicing, then the built-in functions and built-in modules. So let us move to another example with strings. Now this example is the code to count the vowels in the string. So here let me explain the code. We are getting the string from the user, then a count variable where it is initialized by 0, then using for loop, ch is the indexing variable in string.lower. First, we are getting the string, then changing to lower, then if count in AEIOU, that is the individual characters in the string is being checked and verified. If the character is vowel, then it is counted to the variable count. If it is consonant, it is just skipped. Then at last, the whole value, that is the count of vowels, has been displayed. So let me run this code. F5. Let me give Pakistan. Sorry. The number of vowels is 3. So here the number of vowels is 3. So let me conclude the string topic here. Then I will be giving the example and practice questions at the end of this lecture. So next now we are going to move on to the next topic, that is a new data type called lists. So let us move to lists. What is list? A list is one of the most common used data structure in Python. It is used to store multiple values in single variable. Unlike strings, lists are mutable, which means their elements can be changed after creation. List can store integer, floating point numbers, strings, boolean values, and other lists like nested lists. Then mixed data types. Syntax, that is list underscore name is equal to item 1, comma item 2, comma item 3, comma item 2 up to n. Example, fruit is a name of a list where they are stored by apple, banana, orange. Numbers. Number is a list where the numbers are stored. 10, comma 20, comma 30. Mixed is a list name where 10, Python, 13.4, true. Where this is a mixed list where integer, a string, a floating number, and a boolean value has been stored. Features of Python list. Ordered collection, mutable, that is modifiable, allows duplicate values, supports indexing and slicing, can contain different data types, dynamic in size. Types of lists. Empty list. Here, empty lists are used to initiate with a empty list where A is equal to empty list, print A. So only the symbol of list will be produced. Where list is the data type where all the data types are stored in the form of in square brackets and separated by commas. Second, integer list, where the integer list stores group of integers in one list. String list, where a list stores group of strings by separating it by commas. Mixed list stores all data types into one list, that is integer type, string type, floating type, and boolean type. Nested list, where the list of lists are stored in one variable, where 1, 2 is a list, 3, 4 is a list, then 4, 5, 6 is a list. The three lists are stored in one list, that is called A. Creating list. List 1 is equal to 10, 20, 30. This first is direct method, but where list 2 is equal to list of parenthesis open, then one more parenthesis open, then you have to give the list elements, then close it with double parenthesis, where you have opened with double parenthesis. Accessing elements. By indexing, you can access list elements. Python starts indexing from 0, same as string. A is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here print A of 0. So A of 0 means the list first element will be printed, that is 10. Where A of 2 is the third element of the list, where that is 30. Negative indexing like same as string. It will be taking from the reverse order on the list. So print A of -1, that is the element from last. Next, print A of -2. So here, the last second element will be printing here, that is 40. Updating list elements. Lists are mutable. A is equal to 10, 20, 30. A of 1 is equal to 100. Where we have to replace the one place, that is one index, with 100. So print A. So see the output, the 20 has been removed and in place of 20 the 100 has been added. Index error. Trying to access an element beyond the list size gives an error. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, where the next statement is like print A of 5, where only 3 elements are present in list. We can't print the fifth element. So it will give the output as index error. List slicing. Slicing extracts a portion of the list. Syntax, list of start is to stop is to step value. Default values. Start is equal to 0, stop is equal to length, then step is equal to 1. Example. A list A is given where 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 are the list elements. Print A of 0 is to 3, where it will print from 1, 0, 1, 2. Here also the same concept, that is n minus 1 only it will be printing. So if we give 3, it will take 3 minus 1, that is up to 2 it will be taking the digits in the list and will be printing in the format of list. Print A, simple, that means blank is to 4, where here it is considered default as 0 to 4. 0 to 4 means n value is 4, so n minus 1, that is 4 minus 1 is 3. So it will take 0, 1, 2, then 3. Then print A of 2 is to n, where here this empty space is considered as n. So from 2, that is 7, 6, 5. Then here the n value is n minus 1, that is 6 minus 1, that is 5. So from 2 to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, the output is like this. Then print A of a single colon, that is start and stop. Here the whole list will be printed as it is. Print A. So students, note this. This is the simple way to print a list in the reverse order. See, it is mentioned right. Reverses the order. So reverses the list. Print A of start, comma, stop, comma, 2, where it will skip the step of iteration 2. So it will print 9, the missing, wait, let me show. 9, it will jumps to 7, then it leaves 6, then jumps to 4. So it will print like 9, 7 and 5. Membership operators check whether an element exists. A is equal to 10, 20, 30. Print 20 in A. So it is true. Where print 50 in A is not present in the list A. So it will give false out. Concatenation. Use plus operator. A is 1, 2. B is 3, 4. Print A plus B. So the two lists are added in and formed as a new list, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Repetition. Uses asterisk operator where it does multiplication operation. A is equal to 1, 2. Print A into 3, where the single list is printed in thrice, then it is formed as a new list, that is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, Comparing lists. A is equal to 1, 2, 3. B is equal to same as A. So print A is equal to B. That is, the double equal to operator checks the list is equal. So it is true. Second statement, that is print A is not equal to B. But the same lists are here. So it is also, the number of elements also same. Then the number of elements are also same. The elements also are equal. So it will be printing false. List methods. So list methods. List methods are the built-in function used in programs and functions to make the code easier and understandable in normal English. So the first function is append. Add one element at the end. So A is equal to 10, 20. A dot append 30. So the element is given here. It will be adding here. So now Python list functions methods. Python provides many built-in list methods to add, remove, modify, and manipulate elements in a list. First, append. Purpose. Adds a single element to the end of the list. Syntax, that is list.append item. Example, fruits is equal to apple, banana is stored as list. Fruits.append mango. Print fruits. So here, after apple and banana, the third element string mango is added, then it is displayed. Second, extend. Purpose. Adds all elements from another iterable, list, a tuple, etc. to the end of the list. Syntax, that is list.extend iterable. A is equal to 1, 2, B is equal to 3, 4. A.extend B, where it adds B list to the A list. So print A. So it will print 1, 2, 3, 4. Difference between append and extend. Adds one item to the list, but Extend adds multiple items to the list. Third, insert. Purpose. Insert an element at a specified index. Syntax list.insert index comma item. Example A 10 comma 20 comma 40 A dot insert 12 comma 20 where at the position of 2 30 should be added. Print A. So here after 20 there is 40 but in the result output the 30 element has been added in the index 2. Fourth, remove. Removes the first occurrence of the specified value. List dot, its syntax is list dot remove value. A is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. A dot remove 20. So it will be removing the second element from the list and it will be displaying the remaining elements as the output. Pop. Removes and returns an element at the given index. If no index is given, it removes the last element. List dot pop of index. A is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. A dot pop, it removes the last element 30. So it will printing 10 comma 20. Clear removes all elements from the list. List dot clear is the syntax. Example A is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. A dot clear where the function erases every element in the list and output is an empty list. Seventh, index. Purpose is returns the index of the first occurrence of an element. Syntax is list dot index of item. Example is A is a list where it contains 10 comma 20 comma 30 as 3 elements. Print A dot index of 20. So it finds the element present at what index. So 20 is present at the first index, so the output is 1. Count. Purpose returns the number of times an element appears. Syntax list.count of item. A is equal to list contains 2 comma 2 comma 3 comma 2. A dot count of 2. So 2 is present 3 times in the list A. So the output will be 3. So, ninth one. Sort. Purpose is to sort the list in ascending order. List dot sort. So here A is a list where 5, 3, 1, 4 is given, but it is not in the correct order. If we give A dot sort, it will be arranging the list in the form of ascending order and it will be printing. See 1, 3, 4, and 5. Descending order means you have to give the condition as A dot sort reverse is equal to true instead of this statement. So it will be printing in the reverse order, that is descending order. 10th one, reverse. Reverse the order of elements in the list. List dot reverse. It will be reversing the whole list in the backward movement. So 11th one, copy. Creates a shallow copy of the list. List dot copy. A is equal to 1, 2, 3. B is equal to A dot copy. Print B. So 1, 2, 3. Built-in functions used with list. This is the next topic. Len returns the number of elements. A is equal to 10, 20, 30. Print len of A. So the 3 elements are present in the list A. So the output is 3. Max returns the largest element. Here give the statement as print max of A. So it will print the largest element, that is 30, as the output. 4. Min returns the smallest element. Here you have to give print min A. So it will print the smallest element in the list. So the output is 10. Sum returns the sum of all numeric elements. A is equal to 10, 20, 30. So give the statement like print sum of A. So it will print the addition of 3 elements, that is 10 plus 20 plus 30. So the output is 60. Quickly note the summary table for quick recognition and remembering for the 1 mark questions and viva questions for your practice. So next, moving on to the next topic, that is advantages of list. Easy to create and modify. Stores multiple values together. Supports indexing and slicing. Dynamic size. Many built-in methods can store mixed data types. Then the disadvantages of list, that is, uses more memory than tuples. Searching in a large list can be slow. Lists are mutable, so accidentally modifications are possible. real life applications. Student marks list, employee records, shopping cart, product inventory, attendance management, sensor data collection, banking transactions, machine learning datasets. So here are some Viva and interview questions for your practice. What is a list? Why are lists are called mutable? What is the difference between a list and tuple? Explain positive and negative indexing. What is slicing? What is the difference between append and extend? Difference between remove and pop? Difference between sort and sorted? How do you reverse a list? How do you take integer list input from the user? So let me give the practice questions for strings also. What is a string in Python? What are the characteristics of Python? What is the what is string indexing and string slicing? Then what is the difference between append, extend, insert, remove, and pop list functions? Then some of the programming questions, that is, write a program to reverse a string, write a program to remove all digits from a string, write a program to count the occurrence of a character in a string. So here the let me give the practice questions of list tomorrow. Then I will continue with the next topic. So thank you so much for watching this video of our Python full course. In this lecture, we have learned two very important data structures, strings and list. We have started with strings, learned how to create them, access characters using indexing, extract substring use string slicing, then operations and membership testing, then built-in functions of strings. Same as list follows the same procedure with slicing, indexing, list manipulations and membership testing, and we have used many built-in functions like pop, sort, extend, append, copy, clear, etc. So strings and lists are used in almost every Python application. So understanding this concept is essential for becoming a good Python programmer. I encourage you to practice all the examples and solve the practice questions before moving to the next lecture. If you found this lecture helpful, please like the video, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the upcoming lectures. So in the next lecture, we will continue our journey by learning tuples, dictionaries and arrays, their features, operations, methods, and practice examples with examples of lists. Until then, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep coding. Thank you, and I will see you in the next lecture. Happy coding!